Set in 1986, the Forelli family overlord Sonny Forelli sends Tommy Facchetti, who was recently released from prison, to Vice City in order to gain profit off the uprising of the drug trade. After arriving in Vice City, Tommy, Harry and Lee are introduced to Ken Rosenberg, who is tasked with driving them to a drug deal with the Vance brothers. However, the deal is ambushed and one of the Vance brothers, along with Harry and Lee, are killed, and the money and cocaine get stolen.
Come on, get out of here! Drive!
After this, Tommy and Rosenberg discuss what they plan to do. Tommy calls Sonny and tells him the deal was a setup, and after some hostile words, Sonny agrees to let Tommy handle the situation, while Rosenberg tells Tommy about Juan Cortez, a retired colonel who helped set up the deal. After meeting Cortez at his boat party, his daughter, Mercedes Cortez, introduces him to the many of the more popular guests, including Vice City's largest drug baron, Ricardo Diaz.
Who's the loudmouth?
Ricardo Diaz. He's Mr. Coke.
Rosenberg then tells Tommy that a guy called Ken Paul may know what happened to Tommy's merchandise. On arrival of the Malibu Club, Paul tells Tommy that Leo Teal may know what happened.
Shifter who deals at kitchen of Hotel on Ocean Drive. He's been looking real pleased with himself lately. You could go and check him out.
Tommy then confronts Leo in an alleyway and beats him to death before being confronted by Lance Vance, the third survivor in the deal. Tommy and Lance then decide to work together and vow to get the money and the drugs back. Rosenberg then introduces Tommy to Avery Carrington, a property developer. Avery gives Tommy work and in exchange offers to protect Tommy from any threats to his operation. Tommy completes a couple of jobs for Avery and is introduced to Donald Love, an apprentice of Avery's.
Why don't you just shut up and listen and you might learn something. Now nothing brings down real estate prices quicker than a good old-fashioned gang war.
Avery's jobs include the likes of blowing up a construction site, and starting a gang war between the Asians and the Cubans, all in hopes to lower real estate prices. Tommy is then offered some work from Cortez and has Tommy kill Gonzalez, who was responsible for botching the deal at the start.
You better shut that big mouth of yours. He's got a blade. Stop running, you fat slime ball.
Tommy kills Gonzalez using a chainsaw and then returns to Cortez for some more work. Tommy then ends up running into Lance again, and the two watch over a drug deal between Diaz's gang and the Cubans. However, the Asians ambush the deal, and Tommy, Lance and Diaz are forced to fight back.
Shit!
Tommy successfully defends Diaz and is rewarded by being offered work from Diaz, located at his mansion on Starfish Island. During his work for Diaz, Tommy follows and kills Diaz's former associate who has been stealing money from him. Tommy is also asked to steal the fastest boat, which is then used to win a boat race to a shipment that Diaz wants.
It's time for the fans dance!
Soon after, Lance learns that Diaz's gang were the ones who ambushed the deal and killed their associates. Tommy, however, plans to gain Diaz's trust before attempting to kill him.
Oh, you too! I can take Diaz! No, listen to me! I'll handle Diaz! He's beginning to trust me!
However, Lance loses patience and secretly attempts to kill Diaz on his own. Lance ends up failing, and Tom is forced to rescue him from the junkyard.
There goes my careful planning blown to shit! Thanks to you! You screwed up real good, Lance! He killed my brother! What do you expect me to do, mow his lawns? We're gonna have to take out that prick Diaz before he takes us out.
With their cover blown, Tommy and Lance have no other option but to head to Diaz's mansion and kill him for good.
I trusted you, Tommy! I would have had you made!
Say goodnight, Mr. Diaz!
Tommy then ends up doing some work for gangs, including the Cubans,
I hate these Asians! They messed with me for the last time!
the Asians,
My boys gone war with them Cuban boys, but no guns.
and the bikers.
You don't look like the law, so that's bought you a minute. You better talk fast.
He also does side jobs for Phil Cassidy, and a rock band called Love Fist.
Cat, we hardly know him, but he knows us. Like this cat, knows all about us, knows that Willie likes his ladies' underwear.
With Diaz being dead, Tommy is given more opportunities to take over the town by acquiring many businesses around Vice City. Tommy buys businesses such as the Malibu Club, where he sets up and completes a bank heist.
This is a raid! Nobody move! Everybody up against that wall!
The movie studios, where he produces and promotes his new adult film.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna let us distribute those things. I mean, they're just too, they're unimaginative.
You don't worry about that. I've got my own ideas for distribution.
Okay.
And the print works, where he learns to print counterfeit money with the help of a man called Ernest Kelly.
Printing money. It ain't too hard. You know, I've been doing it on a small scale for years.
Really?
Tommy also buys a taxi company, where he can go up against rival cabs.
This is my fare. Back off, asshole.
A strip club, where he can get private dances. A car showroom, where he can collect and deliver cars.
That's for safety and care.
A boatyard, where he can complete a boat challenge.
Think what? Have you been snorting blocks? Have you read the Constitution?
And an ice cream factory, where he can distribute batches of drugs.
There's another example of immorality in this city. Public showing of affection. People think we want...
Lance begins to feel underappreciated, causing a rift between him and Tommy.
It's you, my friend. I feel you're not giving me a fair slice. And more than that, you've been embarrassing me in front of the boys. I can't have that.
Meanwhile, Sonny loses patience and sends some Forelli goons down to collect money from Tommy's businesses. However, Tommy finds out after Ernest is attacked at the print works.
Said it was a Mr. Forello's money. Oh, I feel like crap.
Forelli? Sonny Forelli?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Tommy proceeds to take out the goons, causing Sonny to personally come down to Vice City and claim his money back.
What? No big hugs for your old buddy?
I've had 15 years out of the loop. I'm a bit rusty on family etiquette.
However, Tommy plans ahead and attempts to give Sonny fake money that he prints from the print works. Lance then ends up betraying Tommy and reveals the plan to Sonny.
But at least someone in your chicken shit organization knows how to do business. Isn't that right, Lance?
Sorry, Tommy. This is Vice City. This is business.
You sold us out.
No, I sold you out, Tommy. I sold you out.
The Forellis then attempt to kill Tommy and steal his money. However, Tommy takes them out and heads to the rooftop of his mansion to kill Lance. Tommy and Lance then have a gunfight, where Tommy finishes Lance for his betrayal.
This is the last dance for Lance.
Tommy then heads back inside the mansion and comes face to face with Sonny, where once again he has a gunfight and proceeds to kill Sonny once and for all. Tommy then makes Rosenberg his right-hand man, as the two have successfully took over Vice City, finishing the Vice City story.
Tommy!
You know, Ken, I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful business relationship.
After all, you're a conniving, backstabbing two-bit thief, and I'm a convicted psychotic killer and drug dealer.
I know. Ain't it just beautiful?
This was part 2 of the GTA story timeline videos. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel. And keep an eye out for the other GTA storyline timeline videos I will be releasing. Thanks for watching, and peace.